Welcome back to the Belt Off Podcast. We're going to do things a little bit different today. We're going to read your guys' comments and talk about some of the questions I've been asking in the groups. Unrelated. Is a tennis ball green or yellow?
Oh, that's interesting. Fluorescent green.
Yeah.
Green.
It's hard to say,
bright
but
green.
yeah.
Bright green.
Do you think it's yellow or green, Dylan?
I'd say green.
Oh, there's a right answer? What's the answer?
I think it's green.
Okay. So, is that a controversy?
It is.
Because I'll go with yellow just play devil's advocate.
It's been going around everywhere. So, let us know what you think a tennis ball is, yellow or green.
I thought we were going to argue.
No, it seems like most women say it's yellow.
Really?
And most men say it's green.
Really?
Which is, it's like that dress that went around, right?
Yeah, that picture.
Yeah.
Was it gray or something?
Blue
Red or blue or something.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Gold and blue or,
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw
went
it
around
in
for a
two
while.
different colors, though.
Right? Depending on the picture and the lighting and
Yep.
everything. But I say it's green. We all say it's green. So if you think it's yellow, let us know. What is your current jiu-jitsu belt? And what's the reason it's not higher is the question.
So that was the question you posted.
Yes.
Got a lot of action.
It got over 519 comments.
Did it really?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
a lot.
So people wanted to talk about this. So let's talk about it. And
Okay, why do they want to talk about it so bad?
Because everyone likes talking about their belts.
Everyone wants to talk about their rank.
And so the reason that I posted this is we like motivating people here. And so I wanted you guys to acknowledge why you're the rank that you are and maybe take accountability on it. But this can.
Other than the obvious that I didn't start earlier.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I didn't start earlier.
Everyone always wishes that they started sooner. It's the
Ain't
most
that the
common
truth?
thing that everyone says.
Yeah.
After a few weeks of training, a few months of training, everyone's like, man, I wish I would have started sooner.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Everyone says it. Everyone says
Best time to have started jiu-jitsu is 10 years ago, and the second best is right now.
it. Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
So, Dylan, what's your belt? Why isn't it higher?
Well, I'm a blue belt, and no lie about it, my consistency, it's horrible.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at, and I've been a blue belt going on, I think, 2 years? And I've made very
10
little
classes?
progress.
Oh, really? It's tough, huh? Now, what is the reason, man? Is it do you think it's just BS excuses that you can come up with, or is there legitimate, like...
Sometimes it's BS,
Yeah, you're honest.
I don't feel like going, or
He's honest.
I'm tired. I work fucking 50, 60 hours a week. Go to the gym as often as I can. Have 2 daughters, so sometimes
All standard stuff.
yeah, all normal stuff. And so sometimes it's BS, and then other times it's like things that were unavoidable came up. Like, for instance, my daughter's soccer practice.
Pops up, takes away
Same
training.
time as training, unless I'm able to go in the morning, and sometimes things pop up like dentist appointments or
Right.
shit like that. So
Right.
consistency, that's a big one.
Michael, why aren't you a coral belt?
Why don't I have Corvo yet? I don't think I qualify. I think I could have gotten to where I was at faster if I was more consistent and all that stuff. But I think I also just took a really awkward, unusual path through the belts, man. When you're Ronin as a blue belt, meaning masterless, essentially, no teacher, you're a blue belt with no instructor, right? And then you also want to start a gym. You're pretty much guaranteeing yourself a longer path, and I had no problem with that. I knew that from the beginning. I knew from the beginning that this is going to add time to my promotion progress, but I didn't care, man. The truth of the matter is you get a batch of people, that really care about the color of that belt around their waist, to the point where they would accept one knowing they don't deserve it if they could have it and just wear it, right? And I've never been that human being. I've never been that guy. I've always been the guy that would much prefer to be wearing a low rank and just impressing you on the mat, right? Any day of the week. So I didn't have a problem with how long it took me. But it could have taken more. And, back when I was still a white belt, right, I took huge chunks of time off for BS excuses.
Yeah.
At one point, 9 months, I think I took off as a white, or after I got my blue belt. I did that blue belt thing, right? Where you just I guess feel like you did it.
That was going to be my question.
Take a bunch of time off.
Yeah.
Silly, bro. And that turned into 9 months. And that right there, everything, every day you take off affects your progress a little bit. So, I mean, but in hindsight, it all worked out well, and it's exactly where I wanted to be. But here's what I care about. Nick Johnson, what's your rank and why isn't it higher, man?
It's all you.
You're
my reason.
I was gonna ask that same question.
No, because you're relatively new to the team. You're just not anymore. You can't say new after a couple of years in a belt promotion, right? But you came onto our team as a purple.
Yeah.
Right? So what made that be?
Just like you, starting my own gym was a giant hindrance in it. I think if you start at your original gym, you're going to hit black belt way faster than if you do any gym changes. Doesn't always mean that your jiu-jitsu is going to be as good as it could be, though, right? Those extra years of switching a gym could actually be extremely beneficial for you.
Yeah,
For sure.
Because it's hard to tell as a white belt whether you're at the right gym or not, because you don't necessarily know where the projection is at that point. When you get further into your jiu-jitsu, you have trained with so many high-ranking people that you can make a better determination on that. Yeah. But you might be a white belt thinking that you're at the wrong place, and you might be at the exact place you need to be. Could be the complete flip, right? You could be at a place that is not right for you, and your jiu-jitsu will be way better in 5 years than it would have been in 5 years by switching. So that's a hard one, but I do think that you're going to progress through belts quicker if you stay with your original gym. And don't be crazy and try to start a jiu-jitsu place.
Don't do anything nuts like that, bro.
Don't be like us.
So do you feel you're in the right place right now?
1,000%,
He's in
yes.
the right spot for sure.
I see it too. Definitely.
yeah.
I feel it. Like when we roll, I'm just
Well,
like.
his jiu-jitsu is already better.
Yeah, it is. That's
100%.
what I'm saying. Really. Like just rolling with
As
him
soon
recently,
as I started
it's way
getting better. And then, in the last year and a half, it's really started to turn on.
Definitely.
So at blue belt, a lot of people drop off. Mm-hmm. When people hit purple belt, a lot of times people say that if you get to purple belt, you're lifelong. Whether it's kind of casual training and it takes a long time to get to black belt.
Statistically speaking.
Once you get to purple belt, you're pretty much set on the game.
I see it.
Yeah, you might take time off.
Yeah.
You might move and but you're probably going to find your way back to a gym.
Yeah. Where at blue belt, it's like your first big achievement in jiu-jitsu. You get your blue belt, and then you're still looking at those purple belts going, well, I can't, what is going on? And it looks so far off that
It does.
I think people can settle, right? People settle all the time in life. They get to a certain
I thought
point.
about quitting, to be honest. I was like,
Everybody
shit.
has, bro. I thought about quitting before.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'm glad I haven't. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
I'm too stubborn to quit. This is a lifelong passion at this point. This is something that's stuck with
I
me.
remember I sat in the kitchen and almost quit in 2005, man. I came real close to quitting. I was training at NorCal Fighting Alliance. It was the most brutal training, And at the time, my ear, my right ear had blown up. It was just, and I'm 5-6 months into training. Early 2005, I just started in mid 04, and my ear's just gnarled, right? My right ear was just absolutely gnarled. I remember feeling like what I'm putting myself through can't be sustainable. Yeah. There's no way doing that to myself every night can be sustained.
That's exactly why I felt
You
the
know?
times I needed to quit.
Dude.
It's injuries and things.
Yeah.
It's like
I think I just didn't want to be an ugly white belt. Because
if I have this, I have to be able to prove it.
Yeah, dude. Because if you get called as a white belt, now you have to keep training, or else you're just going to be an ugly white belt, bro. Don't do that. At least have a black belt with it,
Dude,
right?
I seen something on Facebook, I think either this morning or yesterday, but it was like, if you're about to get in a street fight, look at the dude's ears.
Yeah.
If it's cauliflower, walk away.
That's like such common knowledge nowadays, right? Yeah, everybody just knows that.
So here's our first commenter, Mark Dung, black belt, training close to 16 years. The reason that he says he's not higher is he started karate instead of jiu-jitsu back in 1989.
When he was younger?
Yeah.
Okay, so he chose karate. But he saw the light.
Yep. And then a lot of these ones came in. One of them, Flowers, Jonathan, 4-stripe white belt. And the reason, my jiu-jitsu sucks.
Good reason, man. It's honest.
Hey, he's honest, yeah.
Honesty, bud.
There was a lot of those. Brown belt, my jiu-jitsu sucks. Purple belt, my jiu-jitsu sucks.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
over
crazy
and
the
over.
amount of people that feel like They suck.
At all
Well,
belt
I'm
levels.
proud of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They're so honest.
Yeah.
That's very good.
At all belt
You know?
levels.
And we all suck, by the way, guys.
Yep.
I suck. Nick sucks. Dylan. We all suck at jiu-jitsu, man. Because you know how you could prove it. Find somebody better than you. They'll
Yep.
make you feel like you suck.
Yeah, I went through that today. I'm on that lasso kick and the bicep slicers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I got with Jack, and it's like I'm trying to get that lasso in, I got the lasso in, but like it just got destroyed.
Right.
He was able to get through it and
Keep
you know,
working it, though,
exactly,
bro.
exactly. But those are good because he showed me paths of resistance, right?
Exactly.
So
He's the best.
those
too,
are things I need
yeah.
to shore
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
One more. Chris May just got my purple belt and feel like a white belt. Sometimes the struggle is real. That one got a bunch of
Yeah.
comments.
Wait, Chris May just got his purple belt? Is that
Just-
a different Chris?
Let's see, right there.
Chris May. Yeah, it must be different Chris. Okay.
So, I'll be popping those up in the video.
What did he say his reason? Just got his purple belt. What's the reason why it's
It
not
was
higher?
like a white belt.
Oh, you
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it feels like a white belt. That's why it's not higher. Yeah. Hey, man, you should feel like a white belt. You know what the truth of the matter is that if you feel like you suck, you're training at the right gym, man.
Yeah.
Because you got to be training with guys that make you feel like you suck, dude. If you're
Yeah.
dominating your gym, if you're a blue belt, and you're just like thinking you're the man because you're walking through everybody at your gym, you gotta go find a gym where they could push you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Which is interesting because you figure, well, there's gonna always be one guy at the gym that's at the top. So what? Every top guy should leave? No, of course not.
Exactly.
Some people are meant to stick around and be a guidance for the rest, right? And those guys are obvious and they'll stay. But if you're just, if you just want to be a student, like you need to be pushed.
Yeah.
You need to be at a gym that pushes you.
And I feel everybody gets the belt labeling. Like there's a misconception of it. Like for instance, dude, we'll use you for an example, like
Yeah.
a black belt. So you're a black belt, and then someone comes in off the street and they see you.
Mm-hmm.
They expect you because you're a black belt to just know everything. Like
Right.
you should have it already figured out.
A
and-
layman, like just a person walking in, yeah. they
But
expect
really,
that.
it's you're constantly learning,
Oh, yeah.
always evolving.
yeah.
So you're gonna feel like you suck because you're always learning.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
There's always new things to try, and then or you try your non-dominant side, and you feel
Oh,
like
there
a
you
white
go.
belt again.
There you go.
Sometimes when I try a move, I'll do it on my opposite side just to see, like, all right,
empathize.
Whoa, yeah.
Empathize with the white belt, like, whoa,
This
this
is-
is hard.
And you try to be, dominant with both sides, but everyone's got their better side.
Yeah.
Not everybody's purely ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what my good side is.
I know, he's like, and if you don't have a good side,
Sometimes things work better from the left side, or do certain moves from the right side. I'm like, all right, this is good.
yeah.
So you're the reason you are the belt you are. Fix it. If you're making excuses and things, if you suck, get better.
Or just maybe you can care a little less about that,
Yeah,
right? Because like that's really, like I said, when I first started, I didn't care, and it was almost like you could shoot. If I had the choice, I'd say, leave me a white belt. Isn't that cooler? Isn't it more cool if you're a white belt just bringing it to blues?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
versus being a blue belt
Yeah.
because it looks good on your waist and you can stick your chest out and wear it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Right? It's like, damn.
You always want to be, why aren't you this yet? Rather than, wow, you're this.
Yeah, you want the perception of you to
Whole
be like,
different-
dude, versus like, okay, a
Whole
suspect,
different perception right
suspect
there.
blue belt, right? You
Yeah.
want that.
All right.